Well, my friend, the answer is yes. Shout out to Fritter is Homeless for sending in your gameplay to be judged. Hopefully, I wasn't too mean to you. Alright, first and foremost, we're gonna have to establish an optimal performance foundation. I've assessed a lot of the footage Fritter sent me already, and I've prepared a list of things for him and for anyone else watching this video to immediately consider changing before stepping foot into another match. Mommy told you at the dinner table to eat your fruits and veggies, and Daddy's gonna tell you to install view models. Number 1, make sure the advanced HUD is turned off. Now, the biggest reason to turn it off is because it's distracting. Secondary reason is because of performance gains. If you have a really shitty, dookie, piece of dung PC, then you need to turn it off immediately. But if your PC's alright, you can keep it on. I mean, if it tingles your GABA receptors enough, and it keeps the cortisol low, then do whatever you want. I don't care. However, if your HUD looks like this to begin with, it is proof that you're running the game on higher settings. No offense to STRAFTAT, but this game ain't much of a looker now, is it? We're playing a shooter game meant to look like a piece of dog shit from the year 2000. If you put the graphics on low, I can promise you, you're not gonna notice much difference. Just go ahead and turn it on right now if you really care about your performance. Number 2. Make sure all the time enemy outlines are on, and make sure you're also using a high visibility color for the outlines and for your crosshair. Let us imagine a scenario wherein you are wearing, let's say, a blue neon suit and your opponent is wearing gray, which is the most prominent color in STRAFTAT. The opponent in this scenario now has the advantage because the clothes he's wearing blend in with the environment better. This is a legitimate cause for concern, by the way. Again, in a similar context, your crosshair color runs a considerable risk of becoming much less visible when aimed at a similarly colored surface, so if your crosshair is white, it might get a little muddy here and there. So make sure you use a high visibility color. I'll put a couple suggestions down for you. And last but not least, before we get into the video, is view models. This is for serious gamers only, alright? I got a link on how to install view models if you're honest to God, deadly serious about playing this game like a professional. Take a look at how much space my guns and hands take up on the screen, and then take a peek at what it looks like normally. Description for more details. Round 1. Here we go. Grabbing the queso into immediately flailing around technology. Okay, we see the guy for literally a full second. Why are we not shooting at him? Why are we not shooting at him? You don't need 2 guns to shoot, by the way. And why is he not shooting at you? And we lose. By the way, this guy had only 1 weapon, and we lost. It might have been a bit of a lag scenario, but let's go back. We're going to review the footage a little bit, and we're going to talk about what we could have done differently here, because let me tell you, my friend, there's a lot of shit you could have done differently. Now, the person who sent me this video also told me in DMs that, hey, Casser, I'm going to work on my aim. I think my movement is pretty good, but my aim is what needs reconstruction. Your aim is not that bad. It is your positioning and awareness that is complete, let's just say, penis tier. You grab the queso, you turn your back. Now, what your opponent could be doing if your opponent wasn't a noob is they should have been grabbing two quesos from an opposite spawn. I don't even know what they're doing. They're looking for you. You're looking for them. Buddy, I'm going to let you know. Nobody is over here right now. You are looking at ghosts. This is a ghost. You are searching for a spirit that does not exist. All right, ghosts are not real. He is over here. You know he spawns right here, X-ray vision. Chances are he could have went one of 2 ways. He could have came over here to get the other gun, or he could have came over here to get the gun up top, which is here. Instead, what he did is he spawned, he grabbed his gun right here, and then you can hear him vaguely over here. He could double back and go through here, but you hear him vaguely over here, and you can assume he's probably going to be within this zone of interest right here. This is where you need to be looking. Nobody is over here, my friend. You can hear it if you're listening, if you're using your brain and you're listening. Instead of being hopped up on pills, you could have known this, but instead, you're hopped up. Here we are jumping up, where this guy could very well be right here. Again, I'm going to grab the pen. He could very well have been right here when you jumped up here, and you have no cover. Where are you looking right now? You aiming right here? This is your line of sight. You're looking at a wall, okay? You are looking at a brick wall. You need to be looking over here at all times. You know, the gun is right here. You can grab it whenever you want. You need to look at the places where you could get shot from, or you could shoot them. He could be up here, but we don't see him. He's probably on the ground. Here we are. We see him. We saw him. We see him again. We do not take a shot. He does not take a shot. What are we doing? Where are we right now? This is Noob Central. What are we doing? What are we doing? Actual full 2 seconds of gameplay where you are staring at each other through these windows, not taking a shot. What are we doing? You know you can shoot him with just one queso, by the way. You don't need both of them to shoot. Hello? Then we jump into the air. Holy macaroni. We jump into the air. This guy, as we can see, has this much cover. He can take any and all opportunity to get behind this cover. He can lean, and he could shoot at us like that. And he has cover. We are wide out in the open. Right now, we are in the open. He could duck. He could shoot at us in the air. We should be shooting at him, by the way, right now, but we're not. What is going on? We finally take a shot. Decent aim right there, all right? It took a while. The reaction time was a little slow, but the aim is decent here. Unfortunately, he lags or something. Some sort of weird lag spike happens, and he beats you with only one queso. How is this even possible? What could we have done different? We should not be jumping around. We should not be looking for him out in the open. We should be listening, taking our time, sitting back, listening, hiding behind our cover, which is this big structure right here, and waiting for the queso to spawn. We shouldn't even be out here, but even so, now that we're out here, we should be shooting at the fucking guy, and we're not. Here, this is where you should have took the opportunity to fully dunk behind cover. We see him. He doesn't shoot at us. Thank God. Praise Jehovah. This is when we dunk behind the cover right here. We hide behind this cover in this big wall. We hide behind it. We want to be back here. This is us right here. Then we can peek over the covers with hopefully both quesos in hand and shoot the guy who's going to be noobing out in this area here. He has no means of getting up here. He's going to be right here, and we should win because we have double the firepower. Instead, we noob out completely and we troll. Major trolling happening right here. Okay, so here we played it a little bit better. We grabbed 2 quesos quicker than what would have happened if we just stood at the original spawn and waited. But again, we're taking fights out in the open. We are giving our opponent an advantage wherein if their aim is better than ours, they win. You don't want to sit here and think, oh, my problem is aiming. I need to out-aim this guy to win. You need to out-position, outsmart. So both of you guys are being complete idiots, just running at each other in the air. And luckily, your aim is better. And you drill him in the head. It could be a situation where that guy, again, only picked up 1 queso. I can't tell. But miraculously, you won that take. You're a little bit more patient here. But still, you're out in the open. And you should be listening to him. Right now, you're not listening. You're not listening to my calls. You hear dunk, 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 dunk. You could assume he's clamoring on this pillar right here. You should assume he's clamoring here. So when you were down here, you need to know what is happening on the screen. You're completely blind. Right now, you're completely running into everything blind with no information. You heard? Means they're fucking clamoring. He's going up the wall, and then as soon as you popped up, you heard the slide. You probably didn't hear it directly here, unless you have really good headphones, but you heard it on the left side. You should not be looking here. Nothing is here. So now you have to make the adjustment where you should have probably been looking around here when you popped up. Now you have to make the adjustment to flick on him. That's not what we want to do, my friend. That's not what we want to do. Take it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we jumping? What are we playing? Advanced Warfare? Is this 2016 Black Ops fucking 3? Are we playing Call of Duty Black Ops right now? Or are we playing STRAFTAT in the year 2026? It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm being mean because it's supposed to be funny. We all start from somewhere. You're talking about your aim, brother. You're playing Advanced Warfare. I can't even make sense of it. You see him, you run at him, and then now you have to make the adjustment. You're putting yourself in a position to make these insane adjustments midair. Unless you have 2 billion hours on Kovacs, no aim training scenario is gonna, excuse me, no aim train scenario is gonna train you to do a full 180 to kill this guy in air. You're shooting at nothing. In this situation where he finally backs off, you have the advantage to reposition and get him at a better angle. Instead, you're jumping around in the middle of nowhere, just waiting for him to approach you. And then you see him, and then you take a full second to start shooting. And now you're in a scenario where you need to out-aim him. And it's really difficult to aim at some motherfucker going 80 miles an hour, jumping around like that. Again, why are you jumping out in the open? Hide in here. Hide in this corner. Over here. Hide in here. Hide behind here. He's going to be running at you like a noob, completely seeing red. You have every opportunity to take advantage of that, knowing that he's just going to be running you down like a complete fucking noob. Instead, you're making yourself an easy target. You're bouncing around like a little bunny out in the fucking open. Hide behind cover. Your movement, I told you this in the guide video, movement is not impressive. You're just running around like an idiot and expecting yourself, you're not joining phase, buddy. You're not joining optic gaming. You're not an aiming genius. Even if you were an aiming genius, you're putting way too much labor into aiming because your positioning is so god awful. You are making it so that you need to be Zeus, shooting lightning bolts out of your eyes and the tip of your penis to have good enough aim to win the engagement. And you pay the iron price. Okay, HK, immediately jumping into the air. Do you know how to climb the building? Or are you just, you're just running around for no reason? You could have climbed a building there. Climbing the building is just an annoying troll tactic. Truthfully, there's no real advantage in doing it. But instead, you're just running around. What the fuck? This guy might be lagging, but both of you guys are what are we doing? Both of you guys are just running around. Who are you slicing at right here? Dude, where are the evil spirits? Who are you slicing at? Okay, what could we have done different here? I'm telling you, take your time. Both of you guys are complete noobs running at each other. Have you taken a single fucking second in this video so far to think about where you're positioned and how your opponent is playing? Here's my immediate calculation of the opponent. Whatever I do, he follows. Assuming that I probably just stand around and do nothing, he's gonna stand around and do nothing. If I'm gonna keep running at him, you're seeing red right now. You're seeing red. Right here, you should kill him. You didn't. Unlucky. Nice, you got him. Look at the fucking car. Epic clip right there. See, that was nice. That was a nice little clip, but here's the thing. You're getting lucky. You're not driving success. You are not at the wheel of success. Success comes to you like a virus. You got sick with the success virus because this guy literally has brain AIDS. He's looking at the evil spirit that you were slicing at earlier over here. I don't know what you guys see, but I don't see it. And you kill him. I also don't think I truly believe that this guy doesn't know how to do the alternate fire either. I think he only knows how to primary fire. So you are at an advantage that, congratulations, you know how to use the alt fire, and that guy doesn't. I kind of just want to look through this again just a little bit. This is kind of a noob map. There isn't much real professional gameplay tips I can give you. It's a push and pull, all right? You play brain games with your opponent. Usually what I do on this map is I study my opponent, if you will. I don't fly around at all. Everybody always loves to jump around and do all this shit. It's nothing. I just stand there and I wait for my opportunity to strike and make sure that when they're in distance, I kill them. Prediction. This is a prediction map. You make a choice. Every time somebody starts approaching you, do I lunge at them? Do I do the technique where I slide and jump into the thrust, which propels me forward? Do I propel forward, or do I wait for them to propel forward towards me and then I back up just enough where they miss me and then I do a counter punch? All right, I do a counter attack where I kill them immediately because they just barely missed their lunge. That's basically how I play this map. You know they're gonna want to lunge at you. Right now, you're taking 0 opportunities. It's just lunge, lunge, lunge. Once you start playing against players who know what the fuck they're doing, this will not fly, ever. Oh my goodness fucking gracious. Did we seriously just aim in with the war? What are we aiming at? Yo, tip number, this is literally baby's first tip. You just came out the womb, my friend, and I'm gonna have to teach you something. Do not aim in with any fucking gun, except for the M2K. There are guns with quote-unquote scopes or like iron sights or whatever, but do not aim in. Oh my god. We're actually aiming in with the Warden. There's no accuracy boost. You're filling up the screen with nonsense. You're putting the Warden front and center on the screen. If you guys can see my face, I'm going to put an image up on screen. I look like that right now. This is unbelievable. Okay, here's what we can do about what we just witnessed. Do not ever aim in with any weapon except for the M2000. Never in a million years. Also, this is a map with barrels on it. You can pick up barrels while you have a gun in your hand, and you want to do that. Barrels are a free 25 damage. They can also block bullets for you if you get lucky, and they can knock weapons out of other people's hands. Always, always, always pick up a barrel. There's plenty of them around the map. You should not be approaching him out in the open. You love doing this. You love just looking for people. You might look at my gameplay and watch me do this. That's only because I literally, I know where people are. By the way, I know where this guy is right now. We know that he's over here. What's going on? What's going on here? We know that he's over here. You should be looking for him while behind cover. You're actively searching for him without protection, no barrel in hand. This guy very likely could have went to either of the gust spawns. Now this is a map specific thing. The gust is your best friend. Easy to hit the shot. Big bullet, big damage. You can one-shot headshot, two-shot to the body. Really hard to miss. The Warden is a good weapon. Usually with the Warden, you do want to have the barrel in your hand, and you want to have good aim. It's kind of a hard weapon to use, but it's a good weapon nonetheless. And unfortunately, because it has a flashlight, it does give away your position. Wherever you look, they can see the flashlight before you enter the room. The gust does not have that. What you should probably be doing here is you should be looking for the gust first and foremost, and you should just be hiding in the corner, hiding behind any of these pillars, and waiting for the guy to pop out in the open with no protection, which he will because he's a fucking noob. So you're looking for him here. You hear him. You hear him again. Now instead, playing around this big piece of protection where you can head glitch. You see this slope? You can stand right here. This is you. This is a booby standing right there. Look at him. You can head glitch and shoot right over the ridge. Now, not on this one, of course, but on the one that we're at right now. This one right here. Instead, make yourself an easy target. You aim in, which is unbelievable. There is a barrel right here that you can pick up with your gun in hand and throw it at him. And it's easy to hit. You're shooting all over the place. That was decent aim right there. You almost got him. You keep jumping. You keep jumping at him. He picks up the barrel. He picks up the gust and shoots you. Go for the gust first and foremost. Learn the spawns. I told you, make a map playlist of shit that you actually know. The Warden is a mid-range weapon. You are shooting almost double past where its active range should be shot. You need to be standing right next to this barrel with the Warden to be an active shooter, if you will. He's running around with the barrel. You pick up an SMG, that's fine. In transition, he's running at you with a barrel. You know where he's coming. You know where he's coming. He's seeing red. He's running at you with a barrel. You have every opportunity to mog this guy. You missed the shot. Now he has access to the gust. What you could have done For some reason, the footage is completely funked up here. What I was going to say is that you should have been playing around the weapon spawn. You shoot one shot, you pick up another fucking gust, and you shoot again. But you trolled, whatever. I'm not fixing this shit. Back to the video. You run away from the gun. He picks up the gust. He shoots you. You lose, my friend. Grab the flamberge. It's unbelievable, really. The positioning, don't worry about your aim, brother. I'm telling you, do not worry about your aim. I'm not going to tell you how to aim. Just aim. Just shoot the guy. Okay? That's how you aim. Your positioning and your awareness, dare I say, is subhuman. You have the flamberge. You recognize that it is a melee weapon, and it gives you the opportunity to move around the map really quickly. It's a movement device that makes you very tricky to hit. You take that knowledge, and you apply it to, you see him here. This is your only opportunity to kill him before he kills you because he has double Mac 10s. He has a range advantage on you. You made the mistake of thinking that you could lunge that far. You can't. You were too far away, and he was moving too quickly around the corner. Now, what you should do is you should run TF away. Just go anywhere other than standing right in front of him and charging at him like an idiot. You know he has the range advantage on you. You are not fast enough to jump from where you are now to him. He has a gun and you do not. He shoots you down in the streets like the dirty mutt you are. Wolf, you got put on a leash right there, my friend. Right now, you are barking for daddy. Your opponent is daddy in this scenario. He has full control over you. You are barking for daddy. Stop it. Could have grabbed a nade there for a little bit of protection, but you didn't. You grab the nade. You immediately use the grenade. Why are you doing this? Hold on to the grenade for just a little bit more so that you have the slightest inkling as to where the guy could be pulling up from. He could be here. He could. He could have ran straight to the middle and you could have killed him. But chances are he's not. Chances are he's going to go grab a nade. He's probably behind these two pillars right here. Jesus, look at this. It's like a supernova exploding. He could be going up here. Him being right here, like behind this pillar, this early into the game is very improbable. If not, just straight up not possible. You see him? You're doing a lot of wacky stuff. You're just running at him. Luckily for you, you were able to stun on him a little bit, hit him with the flamberge fadeaway technology, but I do know that was not intentional. Chances are next time, you won't be so fortunate. Now it's time for Daddy to give you an overall assessment of your gameplay. The footage has been thoroughly examined. Here is my overall rating for Mr. Fritter is Homeless. You're not a complete bump on a log, I'll give you that. You're constantly moving and jumping around a lot, which could increase your survivability a considerable amount if the person you're playing isn't very good at aiming. However, through my eyes, it seems like you're barely even making any real decisions with your approach, right? You're just jumping around, you're running forwards, and then going left and right bunny hopping with zero cover or variation in your movement. You're not approaching from weird angles, you're not slowing down and speeding up, you're barely wall jumping. I sense a major lack of patience. The less predictable you are with your movement, which comes with variation, or even a lack of movement for that matter, standing still is variation, the better off you'll be. Let's work on adding a few more variables. Long story short, your positioning is truly fucking awful. Again, I don't sense any active decision making through the footage I've been given. It's time to learn how to play around the weapon spawns. Learn which weapons are the best on which maps. Learn some cheeky hiding spots. Always be mindful of cover and start leaning around corners. Start sliding around corners. Don't jump as much. Again, like I said in my guide video, you gotta listen in on your opponents. You can hear them pick up and drop weapons. You can hear them move left or right. You can hear them getting closer to you when their footsteps get louder. You can hear them mantling. You can hear them do everything. The audio cues give you a shit ton of information in this game, and as humans, we have very strong spatial reasoning skills. Object permanence being one of them. If you tap into the mind's eye, it can feel like you have X-ray vision. Play slow, keep the cortisol low, and surprise your opponent with tricky movement and positioning. Your aim is completely normal, and I didn't notice anything particularly bad about it. It goes without saying, but the more you play, the better it will become. If you allow yourself to take easier fights where you're not forced to make huge flicks, which can be achieved through better positioning and awareness, you're gonna be just fine. However, if you're super ultra dead gamer serious about improving your aim, just hop on an aim trainer, alright? There's free ones, you can get on Kovacs, you can get on whatever you want to do. Otherwise, keep playing the game, learn how to control all the unique recoil patterns and weapon spreads, and have fun, my good friend. Have fun. Alright guys, that is the end of this video. Thank the Lord. Shout out to Fritter for being such a good sport and letting me make fun of him. I am quite insecure about my own gameplay, and this made me actually feel quite a bit better.